Welcome back, everybody, to another Naval Academy mission here on Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Did want to let you know as well, we are now working with Alpha 10 of the game, so another major update, mostly concerning minor fixes, but there is one major thing you'll notice in the gameplay today, and that is the ability to reverse engines. A lot of the other things have to do with the evasion techniques that are used and how ships will evade each other, things of that nature. The AI is going to be better at avoiding torpedoes. The AI is going to be better at keeping range on various types of firing. You can read up for all of those things yourself. I'll put a link in the description with all of the updates on Alpha 10, but mainly that reverse engines are going to be the biggest thing that you're going to notice now. But we're going to dive into the armed convoy attack. The enemy fleet has 2 battleships, a heavy cruiser, a couple of light cruisers, and 6 transports. We need to sink those 6 transports while simultaneously staying alive. We have 60 minutes to do it, and I think what we're going to go about here is survivability and maneuverability is probably what I want to do here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So we need to build something that can stay alive and sink those transports while simultaneously fighting off whatever he might throw at me. So we've got 24 million available to us. I think 2 battle cruisers is probably the way to go here. Although I could certainly go with 3 armored cruisers. That might work too. I like the speed of the battle cruisers though. Not much difference in speed though really. So we're going to go with major on the bulkheads here. And I think we're going to try to get 2 of these things if we can. So let's go ahead and start with our towers. And then of course our funnels. Don't really have a lot of options as far as the funnels go. We're already overweight, which means we're going to need to go up to the Krupp 4. We're watching cost, but man, I can't believe that already puts us at weight. So that tells me that the speed is a major constraint on our weight, as is the bulkhead situation. What we need here are guns that can take out those transports and do so quickly. I'm looking at the reload time on these various guns. There's really not much difference. Accuracy at 10,000 meters, 0.7. At 10,000 meters, 1 there. So it seems like the 11s are probably the way to go. I want something that's going to cause damage quickly with HE shells, because that's what we're going to be using here. So let's go with the Lyddite 2. Torpedoes might be an option here, but I really don't want to waste the weight on torpedoes. Let's go ahead and see where we're at after we do all of this. At least get Ox 1 and Shaft 1. We're doing pretty good now on weight. It was just that kind of initial. No casemate guns. We could get some secondaries, maybe. Okay. So we're still decent on weight. I'd like to get a little bit of anti-flood there, a little bit of anti-torpedo. I think maybe we could come back up on speed now. Yeah, okay. And we still need a rangefinder. Let's go with the long range accuracy. I think that's probably about it. I wouldn't mind having this stuff, but it's probably going to be cost prohibitive in terms of the weight and the cost for that matter. We're actually way over on cost now. I didn't even think about that. So that's not really something we can do. We've got to cut a ton of cost. Boy, the cost went down fast when you drop weight. Look how quick it goes up. Or when you drop speed. Man, didn't realize how much speed costs in this game. Okay, so it looks like that's about where we're going to be on this thing. I wonder if we can move this up at all. No, I guess we can't. All right, we're going to have 2 heavy cruisers. Let's see if we can get in there and take out those transports. All right, here we go. 2 battleships, a heavy cruiser, and 2 light cruisers that we've got to survive while looking for these transports. We've got 6 of them to sink. That is not a transport, nor is that. So this is going to get really interesting here. I may not even get to see the transports right off the bat. We may have to take out the other ships first. I think we're probably going to need to target our secondaries on a ship that's not quite so big as the battleship. Wow, that's a big ship for such little guns. Still no sight of the transports. We just got hit for the first time. Accuracy is going to be brutally bad. So I'm going to start turning toward these guys because I'm hoping I can spot the transports and sink them and just kind of ignore these other ships. We're using Lyddite 2 shells, which means going to be a lot about... Oh, boy. Oh, that was a huge hit. Who did I just nail? How did I get 1,700 damage, but I'm not seeing it? Like, nobody's taking that kind of damage. I must have missed a main target and hit a secondary target that I'm not even seeing, because none of these guys that I'm looking at are showing that kind of damage. I hit somebody else. You can see here, there's our reverse engine button. That'll help tremendously when dealing with torpedoes. Man, look at all that flooding that I'm taking already. There's the ship I hit. It was one of the transports. I hit him by accident. That's awesome. Alright, I want to get my secondaries targeting these ships until they're gone. I can't believe LT Gray's taking that much damage already, and therefore is going to the back of the line. I'm going to start turning this way to get after these transports. In fact, I'm going to get my main guns firing on them too. Forget the rest of these guys. Oh, another big hit on the transport. Somehow, though, 11-inch guns are not taking these guys out. Let's make sure we're on HE. We've got 6 of these things to sink. I only spot 2 of them so far. There's another big hit. There's a third one. We got 1 down. Forget all this, man. Take out the merchant ships. That's all we need to do to win this mission. We don't really need to worry about these other ships. And we're going to go right down toward the middle of them here. Oh, that's not even a merchant. Is that a destroyer? No, it's a merchant. We'll get as close as we can so we can take these things out quickly. Oh yeah, he's toast. Abner Reed, you're next. This will actually be a pretty easy mission if we can just ignore these other ships. Especially once we get in close. I'm going to drop speed so we can get more accuracy. Accuracy's pretty good at the moment. Lovely. I think that ought to just about do it on that one. We'll go ahead and switch to a new target. We're not causing enough flooding damage though. Maybe we did. Yeah, we got him. Alright, let's start turning so we can get broadside on these guys. 3 to go, and we're right by all of them. And relatively unscathed from the big ships, other than that early shot we took. I think we got that one. Let's go after the Fulton. 2 to go. These guys are just in vain trying to fire on me right now. El Tigre is actually targeting one of the big ships, which is pointless, so let's not do that. Beautiful. Nice. That was quick. So another thing that in the Alpha 10 is that now in the Naval Academy missions, instead of only unlocking the next 2 missions ahead, you get to unlock 5. So you'll notice that a lot more Naval Academy missions were available to me. And I'll show you that again when we get back to that screen before we pick our next mission here in just a minute. Because it's not going to take long before we get there. Let's go ahead and speed up to 5 because we've got this one just about won. There we go. That'll do it. And that one's in the books. Doesn't even matter that the other ships are still out there. In fact, I think I probably would have had a decent chance on them as well. So you can see how we have, at any given time, the next 5 missions are available, even though I didn't complete some of these other ones. So we're going to destroyer attack now. We need to build 1 destroyer, and we need to sink these 5 transports while avoiding his heavy cruiser. So that'll be interesting. Shells and torpedoes. I'm going to go balance tech in this case because I need the ability to avoid him while simultaneously being able to complete this mission. So I'm going to actually go with 5 of the smaller destroyers instead of going for these bigger, like, destroyer leader types. Although, man, yeah, look at the cost. We're probably going to have to drop some speed. Let's get our basics on these things first, and then we'll see what we need to add. We'll get a 5-inch gun thrown on this bad boy right there. We need at least 1 funnel. I don't know if 1 funnel is going to be enough, though. We need torpedo launchers. I'm going to throw 2 up front, 2 in the back. Let's see where that puts us. We're good on weight, so I don't need to go up to more expensive armor. We can go all the way up to 24-inch torpedoes. I don't know if that's what I want here. Maybe. Let's go 22. We've got a major aft weight offset, though, so we're going to throw these torpedoes. No, that's not going to work. That's pretty good there. Range finder, non-issue here. I'm not going to worry about acoustics either. Better range, but not as accurate. Electric. Let's go electric torpedoes. We've got 4 of them. Alright, can we add a little weight without losing speed? No, we can't. Or a little speed, I mean, without losing cost. Alright, let's go with that. Let's see what happens. So this time we've got 5 transports. We've got 1 heavy cruiser to worry about. Part of me says go after the heavy cruiser and finish him first. But I think we're probably better off with the time limit we have to just avoid him altogether. Who's in the lead now here? Oh, we already put torpedoes in the water. Oh, we got the cruiser there. Yeah, let's not do that. I didn't want to put anything in the water on him unless I could just completely avoid these guys. Or avoid them altogether, and I feel like they're probably behind him somewhere. So I'm going to turn off the torpedoes. I want to save these torpedoes for my main target so I can get quick kills there. Oh, he put a torpedo in the water too. They're probably back here behind him, I would guess. Oh, big hit. I mean, I guess let's go ahead and turn on the, because we're going to lose Segura anyway. So let's get some torpedoes in the water real quick. Maybe coming at him from different angles, we'll get a couple of hits. Doesn't matter if these other guys don't put theirs in the water, though. Oh, Segura might survive after all. Darn it. It's going to be too easy for him to avoid these things if we don't put multiple ships worth of torpedoes in the water. What did we just fire him that way for? Oh, or we are going to hit him. Nice. Where are these transport ships? They got to be over here somewhere. We might have sunk him. Oh, we sank the heavy cruiser with 2 torpedoes. That's beautiful. There's the transports. All right, so here's where it gets interesting because I don't want to waste all of my torpedo tubes on one, but we're only going to fire 4 at a time anyway. So I think we've got more than enough to get this done. So as soon as this lead one fires his, we're going to change the target so that one of the next one fires to a different target. I'm also going to get into a tight formation. And we'll start circling around these guys. And if we can't do it with torpedoes, we can certainly do it with the guns. It'll just take a lot longer with the 5-inch guns. And I've got 48 minutes to do this. I don't think we're going to need that long. Got a nice spread of torpedoes in the water. We're going to go ahead and start targeting this next transport now. Boom, there's one down. 4 to go. I don't know that these torpedoes are going to hit. It's going to be interesting to see. Oh yeah, he's pretty slow. He's not avoiding those. That's going to be 2 for 2. Bye-bye. Only takes 1. Not seeing the 5th one yet. Alright, that'll do that. Let's head up toward the next one now. He's easily being taken care of. I don't really need the smoke, but we can do it, so why not? I don't know why Basco fired torpedoes at that one when we already had him down. That's 3. Of course, Brigadier can fire as well, and this other one's kind of way back there and damaged anyway. Where's the 5th one? That's my question. I guess once we sink this particular one, it'll tell us where the smoke is, and then we'll take out the last target. But boy, taking out that heavy cruiser made this job really easy because he's got nothing to protect him now. I think this guy's gonna be taken out by guns. We're not even gonna need the torpedoes, even though we just put some in the water unnecessarily. All right, east it is. A couple torpedo hits for good measure, and now we go east hunting the last target. That one was all pretty easy. So don't forget, when you're done, please hit that like button. Leave a comment if you would, and make sure to check out all the latest information on Alpha 10. It's in the link in the description. It'll take you right to their site for that information. But we still have one last enemy to find. South. So he was actually behind in the line. Maybe we bring up our last target and find him that way. Who are we targeting over there? That last one we sank, probably. Alright, we found him. We're starting to pummel him with guns already. My lead destroyer's out of torpedoes, but Basco's got 4. Guadiero's got 4, and we're finally getting Segura into line. But again, probably don't need the torpedoes. We have one in the water that's going to miss. Or 2, actually. But plenty of speed to come up and hit this guy. If we were really nice, we'd let all these people get off the ship before we sink it. I know that was something that happened sometimes when there was no protection. No point in murdering people unnecessarily. Alright, Basco, let's get some torpedoes on this target. Might not be necessary. Here they go. Question is, will it sink before or after the torpedoes hit it? It's going to be really close. And we're probably only going to get 1 torpedo on target. There it is. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. We'll see you again soon.